welcome back. I'm Melissa. So today I thought I would show you another one of our favorite dehydrating meals. Tony is an absolute fiend for lasagna. So whenever it's his birthday, he doesn't want birthday cake or anything. His only request, since he's not allowed to have it on his normal diet, is lasagna. So I make the hamburger helper or the skillet meal, whatever. You know, you don't have to have name brand. The skillet meals, the lasagna type, and then we dehydrate those and take those out on the trail with us. So I wanted to show you how easy that is. You just follow the instructions on the box like you normally would. Add, you know, your milk, your whatever, water, whatever. Now, we made this one with ground up chicken instead of beef. And that's because in the dehydrator it works so much better because we get it so fine. If you've seen our other videos, we get it so small that it just dehydrates really, really nicely. So I do want to point out, you want to start putting it into your dehydrator while it's still pretty hot. And that's just because it lays out better and it starts dehydrating better and faster. I'll show you here. Lay these out. Oh, almost forgot to tell you, these are fruit roll-up trays. You can buy these at Walmart generally, or online for your dehydrator. And these work very nicely because you don't have to use the parchment paper on them, and nothing can seep through them. So for these type of dehydrating, it works great. So we'll start laying these out, and you want to try and get them pretty thin. Doesn't have to be super, super thin, but you know, you want to make it pretty thin. The thinner, the better. The more trays you have, the better to do it with. So, get these laid out. Oh, that smells awesome. The chicken in it works really well. And chicken you can normally shred up finer than you can beef, so it dehydrates much, much faster. So, put these here. And if you got a husband like mine who absolutely loves lasagna, then this works out great. Because the only time he's allowed to have a lot of carbs is whenever we're hiking, because we burn them up, right? So this way he can get his lasagna and still get in his hike at the same time. So works out good. You want to try and make it a little bit drier, not make it really, really super moist. So sometimes, according to how it's going, I cut back a little bit on the water and milk just so that it will dehydrate faster. But you still want to make sure you have enough in there that it's going to, you know, mix up right and be correct. So, this on here. Hope you guys have enjoyed the other videos. We did some dehydrated buffalo chicken and a couple other things. The buffalo chicken's really awesome, so if you haven't checked out that video, make sure you go back and check it out. That's probably my favorite thing in the world, is that buffalo chicken and ramen noodles. Or mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes works really well with it too. This lasagna is probably Tony's favorite. Alrighty, we're going to get this on the dehydrator, and Tony will be back in the morning and he'll show you the finished product. He'll give you an idea of how long it took to dehydrate it. Should take probably in between 8 to 12 hours according to the dehydrator. Our dehydrator has one setting. Yours may have two. You may be able to do it on different settings, but ours only has one, so I'm guessing probably 10 to 12 hours. So we'll see you in the morning.
Alright guys, so we're back. Lasagna has dehydrated out. 11 hours is what it took. Now, you need to remember that you need to take in about 6 hours in, you need to take it off the parchment paper or the tray. Basically what you do is you just flip it over because it'll be hardened up, and then just peel the parchment paper off or peel the fruit roll-up tray off. It'll just pop off. That'll help it dehydrate faster. You don't have to, but it just helps it dehydrate faster. And then what I like to do is kind of break it in sections and just kind of flip it. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You want to screw with your buddies, or you want to make people envious, go out on trail, take this lasagna, okay? Take you some wraps. And, you know, rehydrate it. Now, on rehydrating, 15 minutes. And the more insulated you can keep the bag it's in, or the pot, the better. And don't be afraid to put a little more water in than you think it needs, because it'll just turn into like a flavored water, and it's really good. But get these done, pull them out, slap them on a wrap, and when they ask you what you're eating, say, lasagna in a wrap. It'll blow their mind. Alright, because I can tell you now, this stuff is the bomb. Now, it is hamburger helper style lasagna. In other words, it's more on like the cheesy side rather than regular lasagna, which is more like a red sauce. So, basically all you do at this point, at least what I do, is I'm going to break it down into about inch by inch chunks and put it in little baggies. And breaking it down a little bit just kind of helps it when it rehydrates. You really want to be able to hear that crack. That's how you know it's done. Is when you go to break it and you hear it crackling. Molly's on the floor right under me. She knows what this stuff is. So, we're basically going to just break this all up, put it down in here, bag it up, and then be able to take it out on the trail with us. Now, that said, you're going to have like from 2 trays, you're going to end up with about 2 full baggies like this. Now for me, when this baggie's full, that's a meal for me, because I eat a lot, because I'm a big guy. My wife will take and make hers, and then she'll end up leaving some in there and just eat it when we get off the trail. Now, when you rehydrate it, alright, like I said, hot water, keep it insulated. We do it in the baggies. We would just basically push that down and fill it just to there with water. But it comes out with more like a cheesy lasagna, not so much as like a red sauce lasagna, which is great. I don't care. It's lasagna. Alright? But we won't tell my wife that I rehydrated something, okay? Because she gets mad because I'll eat it all before she gets a chance to. And that is freaking awesome. No, Molly. No. But I'm Tony with Our World Outdoors, and if you like this recipe and you like this video, please take a moment and comment, like, subscribe, share, and we'll be back with the next one.